Okay, good morning, Iggy.
Good morning.
Beatrice.
Good morning.
Those two that are here. All right, so I know a lot of things happened last night and yesterday and this morning, so Mike and Jesse went to a job directly. I know that Ryan and William worked late last night. Pasea, they're coming in a little bit late. They have an install this morning as well. Renars is doing an install with them. And then Anthony called, said he's going to be a little bit late. So basically, there's not many people here right now, obviously. But I am going to go over to the House Call Pro. It's a 10-minute video. This is basically like the mobile app that you guys will be having, so you'll see the difference of what this is compared to what you do currently. So let's get started on that.
Oh, Ellen, you're sick.
I've been sick, yeah.
Good afternoon and welcome to the House Call Pro mobile app live training session. My name's Abby and I'm on the customer success team here, and I'll be taking you through everything today. So we're going to start off with the mobile app dashboard, as you can see here. Go ahead and expand this so you can see everything. You can see at the top of the screen the name of the company, Abby's Home Services, and then right below that you'll see the needs attention with the 53. This means we have 53 invoices or estimates that have not been scheduled, as you can see on the left. Or if I scroll down further, hopefully you don't have this many, you'll see the amount due for finished jobs as well. And you can also see that the invoice has been sent right underneath the amount due. So that's where it's going to show up in that section if you do have any. If you have the time tracking feature, you'll see underneath that where you can clock in and clock out. Simply tap to clock in, and you guessed it, tap to clock out. Go ahead and clock in, and then our time card is going to be located to the right of this. It says we've worked 0 hours this week. And you can see all of your clock in and clock out times and hours with which date. Alright, and then underneath that in the dashboard you'll see open work, which I'm going to scroll to the top here. This is all the work that we have that is either in progress, excuse me. It means you click start or on my way. As you can see in here at the top, the status is in progress because on my way has been clicked. Underneath that we have our upcoming jobs or estimates. And you guessed it, these are the ones that we have coming up. So you see we have one on Thursday, February 21st. That's the next one for a furnace service call. And then if we click into that, it'll take us directly to that job invoice page. And then underneath, depending on your account and your permissions, you'll have the health check and then the invoice and job estimate reports. Keep in mind this does not include all-time invoicing and estimates. I believe it only goes back about 5 or 6 months, so it will look a little different than, the numbers will be a little different from what you see in the web portal. All right. And then in the top left corner, you're going to see those 3 lines with the check mark. If you click here, you're going to see all the tasks that you have for your company, which ones we have upcoming and which ones are completed. If you click on the right side, you'll see the ones that are only for you. And you can create a new one by clicking the plus sign in the upper right corner and just fill that out. We're going to go ahead and click back. To create a new job or estimate from this page, you're going to click on the right side in the upper corner, that little plus sign. You'll be prompted to choose a new job, invoice, estimate, or event. Now, we do pretty much 99% of the time use the terms job and invoice interchangeably. However, in this instance, invoice does not require a scheduled time and date. This is really for emergency purposes, like locksmiths who need to go on site right away once they get the call. They don't have time to schedule something up because it's taking place at that point in time. So we do recommend sticking with jobs. All right, from here we're going to click into our schedule by clicking on the bottom left. And I'm on the timeline view. So if I scroll down, if I pull this down a little bit, we can see the entire month. And anything with a dot underneath the date means there is something scheduled for that day. The ones that are grayed out, like you can see on the 8th, that means it's been completed, finished, and no payment is due. You can see here we have a little calendar icon next to networking lunch. That's going to show you that that's an event And then if we scroll down, let's see, we're gonna find an estimate somewhere. Here we go. On February 14th, we have that service called estimate, and we know this is an estimate because of the clipboard icon. Anything else without any icon just means it's an invoice. Alrighty. If you want to take a look at the entire company schedule, if you have those permissions, you're gonna either click on day or 3-day. You'll see the difference where you can see my schedule or company schedule. Just click back and forth and you'll see the entire company schedule with the colors for each employee.
And everyone has a different color.
Next we have messages.
I
I
think
don't
we
have
need
any from
purple.
customers right now, but this is where you would find incoming messages from customers if they respond to your text.
It might have been pink, I'm not sure.
And then employee messages between the two. Next, we'll go to our customers. I have my name pop up quite a bit because I do have the House Call Pro app and email address, but we're going to go ahead and I'll show you Ron Swanson's. This is the customer detail page. You can click on new estimate or job directly in this section here. You can add the tags that you'll see at the top as well. All of their contact information, you can click on the little message icon and phone if you want to call or text directly from your phone or email.
So you see that, how you can just basically touch the
You
little
can edit, you'll just
icon
click
to
at the
text,
top
and you can
where it
text the
says
customer,
edit.
on my way,
And it'll let
be
you
right
do
back,
any
whatever, you
additional
know.
tags,
Or you can call them,
add
like hitting
any
the
other
little phone.
addresses,
But that's
pretty
from
any
the
notes,
tablet or
and
from our
if you want
phone?
to
From
change the
either one.
notification settings,
The
you'll
tablet
do
can
so
call
here.
people?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
All right.
they have a phone number,
So
just
we're
like
gonna go
your
ahead
phone.
and go back to our dashboard and click on our upcoming job. We're gonna let our customer know we are on the way. All right. And then from here, we can click on the little pinpoint next to the address, and this will take us to whatever app we have set,
So there we go.
navigation
I'm gonna
app
go
we have
back for
set
a
as our
second here.
addresses, any notes, and if you want to change the notification settings, you'll do so here.
Okay, so on this, when you're on your iPad, if we have their mobile phone in there, it'll basically show. You can, the thing that I like about this is, let's say you guys are gonna basically dispatch yourself, so to speak.
Right.
On my way, you know, whatever. When you do that, it automatically texts the customer that you're on your way.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. You don't have to, and then, so if you pay attention to that part of it, it's, she's telling you that, but
All right.
like you have the
So
phone
we're
call
gonna go
or the
ahead
text.
and open,
But
go
when
back
you go
to
onto
our
the
dashboard
start, you'll see
and click on our upcoming job.
and arrive
We're
yourself.
gonna
Now,
let
see
our
it?
customer know we are on the way.
You can see actually on my way, and then
Right.
the next thing I have to do is start the job and then finish the job.
And then from
When you
here,
finish it, and then
you
there's
can click
also
on
an
the little
invoice on the
pinpoint
side of
next to the
that.
address, and this will take us to whatever app we have set,
Did you hit finish?
navigation app we have set as our preferred one. It'll just open up directly. You'll see the scheduled time and date. If you need to change anything or who you've been dispatched with, you can click the little pencil icon in the upper right corner.
So you can make the window bigger?
Beneath that, you'll see the
Or
line
it'll be on the
items.
iPad.
Well, I mean,
And then
like,
any job
it said right
tags,
there,
notes, or documents.
But you
Wherever you
did
click on it, opens up that whole.
no, because it said you arrive at
All right, so we're gonna go ahead
9:45
and
to
click start.
10:15.
At the
Right.
top, they
So
say
you can
we've
edit
arrived
that,
on the
right?
site.
Like if it's an hour drive,
Yeah,
And
no, we
press keep
put a
going,
3-hour
we need to add
window
an
up for us
additional line item.
automatically.
so that it
Maybe
won't.
another
It won't be like
repairs,
that. We
needs to
decide
take
that.
place.
Hold on.
You can change the price here, you
That's the.
can change
that's
the
the same thing when
description
we
or
adjust
name
the
as
price,
well,
right?
and
Yep.
then just add.
Yep.
Oh, that's easy.
Click
Add
done,
services, add materials, whatever,
and
it's
it's
all
been
in there.
updated already.
Oh, that's quick.
If you need to get approval for the additional work or before or after job's complete, you'll just click on the top left on approve.
Approved.
You get approved from the
Customer can
customer, they
sign.
sign it.
Oh, okay.
And that will be saved on the web portal.
And then see
Go ahead
then,
and
Oh, okay, on
finish the
top it
job.
says send the invoice,
Mark
obviously,
finished.
pay
Yeah.
with the credit card.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
and if
It's
we
simple.
need to send the
whoever
invoice,
thought of it
Make
was
sure your
big.
invoice on the
customer's
top
not
right up
there
there.
at that time, click send.
that emails it to them, or you can
change
text it to
anything in
them,
the
you can,
section
whatever.
like, and you'll set the, you can also add attachments down here if you've taken pictures, and then click send.
Cool.
If you're gonna be taking payment on site, you'll just click pay. You can change the amount that you're taking if it's just a partial payment. And then for payment notes, we do recommend putting in a check number if you're gonna be
Oops,
taking
no
a
battery.
check.
Okay. Well,
We'll click next. And if you're using our credit card processor, you'll click credit card. Any other, you'll click other. It's pretty simple to remember that. And then cash and check. I'll go ahead and just say I'm taking a check. And there we go.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
And
What,
then you can see the status has been
Oh, we'll talk
paid.
about it later.
Let's go.
Alright, and just a couple more things I'm going to show you in the More section by clicking the bottom right. You can access your price list, you can edit, update, add anything you want in this section here. Company setup, you can input any info, update your logo, banking information if you're taking payments, personal information, set up tax rates, and then allow credit card tip in on demand.
I did it.
Underneath that, you'll see QuickBooks Online. It'll say if it's connected or not. And then help and support. This is a really important section.
Okay.
If you have any questions, we are a chat-based support, so you'll click into this section. And you'll see in the upper left corner, this little conversation of pen and paper. You can just start a conversation by typing in here and click and send. We have a fantastic support team, so they'll get back to you within 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I
Oh, damn.
rarely see it go over that, or even 5 minutes at all. So please
Crazy.
chat in. They'll help you
Cool.
out. They're great people, so please be nice to them because they'll be very happy to help you. And then underneath that, we have preferences. This is, again, where you're going to set up that default navigation app that I told you about. And then if you want the customer caller ID to show, if it's coming from your House Call Pro customer database, it will show that when they start calling. Alrighty, so now we're going to go back here. And that is all I have for you folks today. Thanks so much for joining me. If you do have any questions, again, please chat in. And you'll also be receiving an email.
Great, you should show the beautiful
She has a
voice.
nice voice.
We got one man, we got these two guys over here that